Okay, you should be able to hear me now. Right, so hello, I'm down here. Just going to do a live stream. I've got a couple of items in the post which I want to upgrade the artillery SX1. Had it for some time now. I can't remember the actual time when I did receive it, but it has been a bit of a workhorse for me, and as you can tell, the bed has seen better days due to all the printing I've been doing with it. I'm not expecting anyone to be popping in at all, as in on the chat, which is down here, due to the fact I haven't posted this anywhere. I'm only going to be using this as a reference video for when I do an actual video for these upgrades. So I reached out to a guy on Facebook, which is the Ethanol Project 3D. I've linked his YouTube channel down below if you want to go over there and see what he's doing. His latest and greatest part at the moment is the side board, the breakout board, which is on the side of the extruder motor. He's noticed it's a bit flimsy, it needs a bit of an update, and also he's added BL Touch facility functionality to this machine. I've never needed it for this machine due to the fact that obviously you level it and it seems to work fine, but he's also done a bit of a firmware update, and also for the screen, which allows you to do baby stepping and other abilities such as that. Like I said, I'm only using this as a reference video for me to crack on. Do this. If anyone pops in, please say hello on the chat. I'll acknowledge you obviously, and we'll go from there. But it's just going to be me doing these updates. You might hear me effing blind if things go wrong, but you just don't know. I'm doing this. I haven't needed to touch this printer at all. It's been just a workhorse for me. So I'm just going to go from there. If people want to come in, please do. Like I said, I'm going to be using this video as a reference video for the video that I will be doing for this item, which I got from the Ethanol Project 3D. I'm more likely saying that completely wrong, but links below. There's an order form to get the board. I think it came from the States. Looking at this, yeah. Hold on one second. It's got the Netherlands on it. No, US. Okay, so it came from the United States to the UK, and I think it took about a month or so. I mean, that's not too bad. So I'm going to crack on doing this. Like I said, if people pop in, say hello, I will say hello back. There's been a few bits that I needed to print off first of all, which is the BL Touch holder, which will hold the BL Touch. Hey Matt, how are you, pal? I've got an official BL Touch as well, which was really expensive still, in the region of 30 to 40 odd pounds for a BL Touch. And I'm going to be using my Wow stick today, which I saw Matt using, and I thought I had to get one because they look amazing. And not just that, it's USB powered, so it being USB powered is even better for me. So I'm just going to pop the details there. use this, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to crack on with this item in here, which is the board that I received. So it comes packaged really well. Got the board here. I'm just going to take it out the wrapper. You can get close-up looks of the board and everything on his link down below, but it is done very, very well. It's all labelled and everything, so even an idiot like me can install it. So let's have a quick look at this. So that says step, that says BL touch, that's fan 1, fan 2, thermistor, HB, I'm guessing heat block. And on the back, it's all nice, it's all neat and tidy. It's got all the serial numbers and everything on it. I very much doubt this should go wrong, but I'm going to make a start. So first things first, I'm going to install I'm going to first of all install the board, and then I'm going to need to do the firmware update, and then after I've done the firmware update, I'm going to do the screen update. First things first, take that off, take this out, which all it is literally just pinned in, it's just pushed in. I think his has a, yeah, it's got a clip on it, on his one, so that's going to be even better. That's not going to come out at all, so I'm just going to take that out gently. Okay, obviously you see the board. It's held on by, looks like 2 screws. I'm just going to see which one this is. Best not that one. I don't think it's going to, is it going to be the same one? Oh, it is. Okay. Like I said, I might get a few people popping in, but I haven't advertised this anywhere at all, because I'm just using it as a reference video, just so I can make a proper how-to video. I'm just going to take this off. Let's have a closer look. I need to stand up and have a look. See where else it's... Okay, so it's just cables. It's just the bits that are holding it on. So let me take that off, let me take this off, and everything else at the bottom. Like I said, I haven't had to do anything to this. Okay, so I've just taken the old board off. Hey Andrew, how are you, pal? So that's the old board. Obviously the little LED is just plugged in there. So here's a new board. It's going to go in this way. This way round. BL touch at the top. Okay. So these should go in exactly the same place. So there, there. Okay, so this that out there, and yeah, I'm going to need to replace that. to bare wire. That's a bit of a shame, because I thought it was just all going to be plug and play. Yeah, adding a BL Touch to this using a new board. So brand new BL Touch. Got the part printed already. So that's a bit of a downfall, because when you do swap this board over, that's it, to my knowledge. Because you're going to need to. It wasn't just as easy as take out and plug in. It's a shame. What I would have suggested, if possible, was the heat block. Instead of it being one of these, which is the green one, which holds one of these, should have been that one that's already on there. I mean, there's nothing stopping me of unsoldering that and popping it on there. I mean, to be honest, but I'm going to go looking at this. I wonder if I could. Because that's saying there's a plus and minus there, which I don't think it matters, I thought, on the heat block, as long as it just gets power to it. Do I really want to do that? Well, needs must. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to chop off the connector, which is to the heat block, to the main board, which would go on there, and then I'll have bare wire, which I'll be able to just screw into that, and then obviously into the actual board. So let me just grab a few bits. Let's use those. Let me just have a swig of coffee. It's a bit of a shame, I wanted to use those. They're not going to get in there. Right. Okay, so here we go. Oh, okay, Andrew. No, did not know that. That's fine. So, thank you for letting me know that. That's good. So I'm just going to snip this off. Snip this one off. Pop that back on there so it's out of the way. This might get a little bit fiddly. I wonder if I can get my new tool in there. No, that ain't gonna work. Okay, old-fashioned way. Wait a minute, I should have. The last thing I want to do is be taking apart the heat block as well. Oh, come on. We're even going to get that in there. Just move that out of the way. Oh, never mind. I've loosened that now anyway, so let's take the fan off. Let's see if I can we just unscrew this? No. It's a bit of a shame. I can angle it a bit better though. What I need is pliers. Oh, you know what? That's better. Let's do that and push that back on. Can I pull that off? Basically, what I'm doing at the moment is trying to get to the heater block cables. And it's surrounded by a little tube. So all I'm doing is cutting a little bit off of those. I could pop that back on. There we go. And now I can clip this. Right, I'm going to need a little screwdriver. I've got the wound stick there, but I'm going to that's it. So let's do this. Plug this in. One. And two. Okay, let's get the board going again. So we got, this was like this. We've got, this is the thermistor. So the thermistor goes here. Where it says TH, that's the fan. This is the heater block. Like so. And there's another connector there for that fan. And that would go back up here, here, and pop that back on. Like so, like so. So, talk amongst yourself, as Matt would say. I now know why Matt don't really want to do live streams. I'd rather do it this way. So it's absolutely fine. I understand that fully now, Matt. Alright, let's plug this in here. Go on, go in. Okay, we'll go in this way then. There we go. Nice little firm click in there. See if that goes in there again. No, I've just put the spacer in. It's good that other people are watching. I need to remember. Okay, so it's going to be this bottom one. Spacer. Go on. Let's do the top one first then. And then that will get started. And this one should go. Come on, you going in? There he goes. Okay, so the space is in, everything's plugged in, which is what was on there. I'm just going to give that a bit of a tweak, because obviously that came loose, so I've just popped that back in. Everything up there looks fine. That looks absolutely fine. Am I jumping the gun here? I would say so. Let's leave that off, because the BL Touch is not going to connect to those, if you think about it. Now let's have a look. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. I also forgot, which no one reminded me, I need to put the BL Touch. Need to put the BL Touch bracket on. Now I can't remember what side it should be. I think it was the inner side. It definitely wasn't the outer side, it was definitely the inner side. Oh! I'll do a little bit of cable management, look at that. Straight through there. Oh, maybe not. I was counting my chickens. Yeah. Got to be that way round. It's going to be pretty low, but obviously that's the only way that BL Touch is going to go on that. God, it looks like I'm going to break this as well, which I don't want to do. For some reason I think it's the cable. Let's try going down then. And you know what? That ain't the right size. I thought that was the right bracket. Well, gonna make do. Gonna make do with what I got. That ain't gonna go that side, it's gotta go that side. I think we get that one in first. There it goes. I'm going to need some longer screws, I think, because they're not going to do it. It's going to be too long. Right. Always good to have spare bolts. That's too big. Yep. I mean, I did print the bracket out on the printer. I know that the bracket should be good. The only thing is, these are not long enough now. Yeah, that would be ideal, but the thing is, as soon as that goes in, it doesn't give you anything. Any idea, guys? Do I really want to tip this out? I don't really. It's going to look like I have to. They are perfect, but they're too big to go in. I mean, for the time being, is it going to matter? I can always trim these down. Same. That's too big. That's not. I mean, no, that ain't gonna work. Just thinking outside the box, guys. because obviously that is not going to do it. They're too small, too long. They are see, I've got screws I can use. It will mean I'll have to do it off stream. Plenty of those ones. The only thing is they're going to be too long. I'm going to need to chop them down. So what I'm going to do is I will add the fan later. It's a part cooling fan. I don't think there's going to be a quick and easy way of doing it, otherwise it's got to be that way, it's got to be that way. I mean, to be honest, I don't even think, you know what, I might even just hot glue it for the time being. Because I don't even think that's going to be big enough for this fan. So if I just get one in for now, I can hot glue the rest. That's what I'll do. Right, actually, that should hold it. That is not going to just do it, because that's even missing the bracket. So the bracket needs to be made bigger. If anyone's around, I'm just letting you know, I'm going to need to extend that bracket. I think I'm going to need to take that out as well. I've just been mixing up these bolts now. Anyway, that's in, that will do. That. Okay, got an idea. To do is pop a hole through there. Just going to use my soldering iron to pop a hole through there. I mean, it's should be all right. Coffee time. To hole in there, that size, and we should be good. not going to go behind it, it's got to go in front of it. Line that up. Here. Talk amongst yourself. There we go. Push that through. Without killing me. There we go, that'll do, good. Let's turn that off. Right, so what I had to do is put a hole in the bracket just so I can squeeze that through. I'm sure I've made a lot of people are going to be like, oh, you're doing that wrong, you're doing that wrong. This is me, I'm doing it with what I've got. Okay. Yeah, then that goes there a lot better. Just going to give that a bit of a tight because I think we're good. Because that's perfect. That's alright. That'll do. Obviously it will move a little bit, but I can always tighten it up like that. And I can hot glue it in place if needed. Right. Pop the BL touch on. Just check something. The guy who done everything here. That's the one. What do? Right, so it's orange. Brown's going to be on the inside. So it's that. Yeah. And then go there, that'll go there, and that ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. It needs to be up here. It needs to be about there. Let's leave that there for now because I know that it needs to be there. Let's unscrew that and unplug that. guys, I might cut the stream, I don't know. Like I said, I was only going to use it as a reference guide for me doing that. That's the wrong bracket. Yeah, can you link me the bracket by any chance? And I can quickly print it out. Because it was the one that I was told it was on his Thang's site. But it would appear it's the wrong one. Let me just make you a mod, Andrew. And then if you can link me the add moderator. There we go. If you can pop in the link for me, that'd be great. I can make a start on printing that. Because obviously that is the wrong bracket. But it was the one that I found. Thanks, Andrew. I'll download it in a second. I'm just fighting to get this cable out. Turn that off. Okay. Okay. So that's a whole new fan system. Yeah, is that what I'm looking at? A whole new fan system, duct system for it. I'm just looking at it. It's going to take a little while for it to print out. That's all. I mean, the one I printed out was about half an hour. If that's the one. The first one is the fan mod. The second is the mounts under the stepper. Oh, is it? Because all I'm seeing is, hold on. Is that the second one? That's the one I want. Thank you. Ah, yeah, there it is. That's the one I want. Awesome, thank you. I will download that. We'll get that printed out on the Prusa while I'm still playing around. Then we can go back and crack back on. So let that download. Computer, turn on Prusa.
Okay.
Okay, so still saying here, is that it? Files. Yeah, X1 BL touch mount. Let me just grab that and stick it over here because that's all I'm gonna need. Let's get rid of that. Let's drop this. Hold on one second, let me just drop that out of the way, drop that out of the way. Okay, I've got it here, so let me load up Simplify and I'll get that printed out. Remove that one, pop this on here, pop that down as the bed, place service on bed, whoop. Center it, and the best thing about it is it doesn't look like it needs any support, which is fantastic. So let's turn off any support that might be needed. Let's OK that. Let's do that. 25 minutes. So that's good. Good. Right, okay, so that's done. Yep, no worries. All sorted. I normally print it like that anyway. So that should be on there. Let me just upload that file to the printer. Yeah, it's like I said, it's under half an hour, so I'm happy with that. Okay, so let's upload this one. Yep, that's the one. Let's just hit print. So also what I've just done is, obviously you guys are more likely done this as well. I've got a Raspberry, not a Raspberry Pi, is it Raspberry Pi? I can't remember. Yeah, I've got Octoprint basically on my Prusa. Got the Prusa hooked up to a oh well, yeah, 12, yeah, okay, well I'm still got the 0.4, so it still does it in about 25 minutes or so. As I was saying, let's have a look, see what's going on with that. Yeah, okay, so obviously the Prusa's heating up now. I've got the Prusa hooked up to a Octoprint. I've got a smart socket plugged into the Prusa so I can get it turned on, turn off, and also without even touching the Prusa I can, as long as there's filament loaded in the Prusa, I don't have to touch it at all. I can just work everything off my computer. So that is heating up the bed, and that will just carry on going. So thank you so much for that, Andrew. Let me now, I can now move on because I don't need to do this part. I might as well work on updating the firmware and such, which is the next step. So I need to turn it over, if I remember rightly. Which way round do I want to do it? So what I'm going to do is turn it up, turn it round. like so. That should be good. Got to make sure I've got the printer cable ready, so 1 second. Printer cables. There we go. Got so many printer cables you get with printers nowadays, obviously. I've got a full drawer full of them all. Okay, so I need to disconnect the screen first of all. So let's start unscrewing the bottom. I've already taken off my void sticker. I've already had a look underneath. Because if I remember rightly, I need to disconnect the screen to do this. I mean, I find it absolutely ridiculous that you have to do this. I reckon it's one main reason why artillery done it like so. Right, so that's plugged in. That fan is there, so I'm going to unplug that, take that out. I'm going to give this a quick squirt with an air can. I've got one of these electrical gadgets. Headphone users, be warned. Will do. Okay, so I now need to disconnect the screen. This one, is it? I can't bloody remember. No, it's this one. Okay, so what I'm going to do, instead of disconnecting it from there, I'm going to disconnect it from here. Like so. Easy peasy. And there goes the printer. Now I'm going to plug this into the computer now. Which I should be able to do like so. Obviously the board is that's lit up, which is good. I now need, what I'm going to do is open up Prusa Slicer. I'm going to, because there's a hex file on here, let's let's go back. Okay, so I need, that will do. Right. What I need to do is go print a set. What was it now? flash firmware. Okay, so COM7. I'm just going to go to where it is, which is mainboard firmware. Here we go. Yeah, I've unplugged the LCD, which is that cable there. I've unplugged the LCD because I know that for some reason it don't like it with it being plugged in. So I'm just going to open this, flash the firmware. Do not disconnect the printer, do not unplug, do not sneeze, do not do anything. Flashing succeeded. Okay, so yeah, no, it's absolutely fine. Okay. Oh, so obviously okay, so obviously they're not talking to each other properly. Right, so I'm going to unplug that. That's been done. I don't think I need to do anything else under here apart from replug the LCD back in and pop the board back on to the bottom. So put this back on. It's good that you're here, Andy. It's always good to have someone around who's already done this, because like I said, doing this for the first time with the X1. With the BL Touch, is there anything else I need to do to the board? Or is it just plug and play? Yeah, I've got the screen software already on this, ready to flash the screen. Is there anything I need to do to the board while I've got this open? Oh, okay. Because obviously there were some wiring instructions or something for it. That's all. BL Touch offsets, but nothing more. Okay, awesome. Absolutely fantastic. So let's get that out of the way. You might be able to hear the printer in the background, which is the Prusa. Currently printing the bracket. There's nothing else I need to do to the board for the BL Touch. Let's put it back on. it's at a slight angle. But no, this printer's been an absolute beast of a printer. I mean, I know they got the X2, the SX2 out now, but I mean, I would have loved to review one of those. Never mind. Right, so that's that done. Let's pop this back up and around. While everything's still sort of unplugged, I will update the screen. I'm going to plug in that. Plug in a cable, power cable. Like so, and I should just turn on, it should just update. Okay, right, so that didn't take. I think I need to put it in there, if I remember rightly, into the smaller one. Let me get a one of these. Pop it in to my computer. Yeah, no, I understand. It's just that okay, a modded X1 and X2 is totally unnecessary. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. I don't need the X2 then. Where is it? Wait a minute, don't I need to put it into like a folder that says like firmware and update and stuff like that? I can't remember. That. Need all of this. Copy. Plug it in here. Pop that across. Do I need to put it into a folder that says like update firmware or something for the screen, or do I just put it into a USB? I don't have that. I've got a text file. Do I need to mod the text file? So am I using the wrong links? Please say no. So I am using the firmware that was sent to me by the guy. The LCD bin folder. Yeah, I've got the bin file and everything, but there's also an MKS Wi-Fi .bin. So I take that one out. It's the guy who sent me the board. The link's further down in the description. So what should be on the USB stick? Just the .bin. I don't think I need that Wi-Fi on there. Oh, here we go. It's doing it now. It's updating. Just that, I think it needed the micro. Yeah, I got it. My bad. Absolutely fine. I've got it. It's updating now. Obviously it's not registering anything because okay, SPI flash pick erasing. Andrew, it's absolutely fine. With you and Matt at the helm, I'm sure that I can get this done. But like I said, I'm only going to be using this video as a reference video. So I can do the how-to. I'm only covering the screen so I can see it better. Right, it says complete. It's got a little flash screen there with the project. I'm going to unplug that. And the screen is all a lot more colourful. Going to settings. It does look much better, but obviously the thermistor is reading -15 now. There's a BL Touch stuff. So that's reading -15, but is that because it's not? Oh, yeah, that's right. Silly me. Let me just turn it off. Right. So what I'm going to do is pop this in. Yeah, and then squeeze them. That ain't going anywhere. Let's turn it on now. Yeah, I didn't have the cable plugged in. Yeah, everything's reading fine. That's much better. Right, I've got, let me just check. I really need like a USB mouse. 77% done on that print for the thing. So now that I've done that, let's get this connected. Then it's just a matter of adding that. So let's do that. Let's turn this off and unplug. I need more coffee, that's what I need. I need more coffee. Let me just checking the print on the Prusa. Nice big swig of coffee. The print is looking fantastic. So that's going okay. But yeah, because of the clip, obviously that is not going anywhere, which is it's a lot more sturdier. So just gonna ease it back out again. There we go. That will go back on perfectly as well. Let me just double check which way round them cables go. Just to double check. So I've got white on the outside, black on the, okay. White on the outside, black on the inside. Like that. Let's just pop this around here for now. I can get the top back on. No, I can't. Can I? I'd rather. I'm going to leave it off so I can get to that, which is the where I put the fan in. Let me move this to that part where I can put the fan in. Right. Just waiting on the print now. Suggested prints. Yeah, I've already done mine. I've done mine pretty. I've got that, which is like not a two colour one, but a two-parter to cover the edge of my one. So same colours, black and blue. So yeah, I've got the black and blue cover on mine. Which is what I like. Which I will link in the main video when I do it. So I know that Matt has got something new being delivered on his accounts, I have noticed, which is great. Do you want to, I mean, I don't think it is, like I said, it's going to be just a reference video, this one, but I know that he's got the SX2 that he will be unboxing and reviewing. but not as a live stream. Not like this. Not like this. But like I said, I haven't advertised this one at all. I'm just using it as a reference guide for myself. But I've had no issues with... Oh, have I reprinted this? I can't remember. I might have reprinted the bracket. You know, the tensioning thing. I think I've reprinted one of those because my first one snapped, like most of them do. Looks like the wife's just returned, so she might come in and say, "What are you doing? Don't be doing stuff like this. Why have you got the extension cable? Why are you doing this?" You got anything in the works, Andrew? Anything new? Anything coming up? Oh, wait a minute, I've got to take this off, haven't I? And then I'm guessing that acts as the spacer rather than the spacer I've got on there. Yeah, spare tensioner arm. I think that's what I done. I even got my mate to use his resin printer to print me off a couple of them on his Elegoo Mars that he had. Print me off for several of them, and I realised that I printed one out and I'm using the actual print rather than one off of his resin printer. Makes me laugh. So I am guessing with that print going off now, Andrew, I don't need that spacer in here, do I? Because that looks like it's a part of the that looks like a spacer. Yodin 5 F3. Yeah, I'll remove the spacer. Okay. So that's what I will do. You would think... there it is. Have a quick read. Battery died. Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine. The thing with that is, at least you've got something new. I mean, you can always do. You know, I'm using a webcam at the moment to do this. So, I mean, you don't have to do high quality stuff if you don't want to. I suppose. How long have I been going on for now? Does it say? I can't see. Doesn't matter. Right, let's take out that spacer. Because obviously that will not be needed. One spacer out. Just finishing off the print now. put the fan back on because it doesn't even use that part. Well, if you want to add me, pal, you're welcome to. Let's print done. Let me just go and grab it. There we go. And that is the print. Isn't it just amazing when you get stuff like this? Hold on, which way round? I got a feeling it's that way round. Let's get that top one in first. And then this one. Go in. Come on. Not liking that second hole. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. No worries, Matt. No worries, pal. There we go. Go on, get in there. That's not going in. I think I'm going to start with that bottom one first. Glass of gin. Come on. At this very moment, Matt, I'm trying to put the new BL Touch bracket on. I'm not having any or much luck. There we go, there we go. Get a bit of oh, so much better. Right. Okay, that's done, that's done. Plug this in, which is the fan. Plug the top in. That is done, that's done. I can now put this on. Can I? Let's get that BL Touch in place. I'm going to go like that. Yeah. Definitely a pain lining them up. Okay, to those bolts. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm doing. Let's change that. No! Not too bad, I've only dropped a couple of things. Okay, okay. It's looking good, looking good. Pop this ribbon cable back in. Squeeze that in place. All the wires in there. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Is there a reason for that? Oh, it was that. Okay. Okay. Out of the way. Right. Is there a reason why that is not going on in the right place now? The BL, it should be fine. I shouldn't have to add a washer. I'm just trying to put this in. I mean, the cover's not really going back on properly. Try and put all the cables in here, hide them. Come on, you've got this. Reason for that? Is it because of the BL touches there? No. Should I be putting this back on, Andrew? Because it seems like the BL touch is in its way. because that pops out. I think the BO touch is in its way. Leave mine off. Don't really want to leave it off. I want to be able to put it back. Right, that's one. You've got to push in the top and the side. Groove on the BL touch. I don't think so. There. God, it is a real tight fit. Not liking it. Matt, I'm just trying to put the plate back on it to cover up the sides. It's just a very tight fit. I'm going to get the top one in, and I mean that looks clean enough as it is. I just want to get the top one in. Okay, that'll do. Wait a minute, what's going on there? Come on. So what's happened now is that the power to the heater blocks come out. Yeah, that's what she said. I just want it to look tidy. What's happened now is that the power has come out from the heater block. You know what, Andrew? I might just keep it off. Hammer time. Well, I mean, it took me long enough to get everything bloody plugged in. Right, so plug the power back in. Put the spacer back on. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if I didn't have anything to tinker with, I wouldn't know what to be doing with my free time. It's another reason why I got into 3D printing. Right, okay, I'm going to leave it off like Andrew has said, because it is a bit of a tight fit. I'm going to leave it off for now. Worst comes to the worst, I can always modify it. I can always do a bit of a cut here, just make that a little bit bigger. I mean, in theory, I'd like to see the BL Touch, so I would do a bit of a cutout anyway. Okay, that's on. That is in, that is there. Okay, let's turn it on. Let's turn it on. Do some testing. Okay. Power in, power on, booting up. It's got his splash screen on there, which I'm gonna need to change. I want to change that. But I'm sure that we can change that anyway. I'm just gonna face it over to me. Okay, so you're saying I need to do the offsets for the BL Touch. Okay, so tools, more, Z offset. The offset. I think I need to remove this as well. Do I need to remove the X stop? Check the probe first. Okay, so let's check the probe first. Error. Okay, so hold on, I need to reset EEPROM. I'm sure I've got to reset. Unplug the Z sensor. Now you tell me. Still plugged in? I mean, I'm just going to move it out of the way, is that alright? Okay. So, reset EEPROM. Count. What's in the settings? Oh, there's the Wi-Fi. Obviously, there's no Wi-Fi module on there. The source, the fans, tools. Put it up, it has a plug on it. It's not coming up. I don't want to risk it. I'd rather take the bottom off. Let me take the bottom off, find where that is and unplug it. I can't remember, Andrew, sorry. Well, the wow stick's definitely earning its money. Just like that. Right, okay, so the Z is there. No, my Z goes to the board. My Z goes all the way to the board, I'm afraid. This is the Z. Where's some hot glue on there? Are you sure? I just unplug it from the. Okay. The in-stock plug is still available. Okay. Well, let me. Yeah, that says Z. I'm guessing this is the Z in-stock, but it's going into like a bloody servo motor. Okay, unplugged. I'm just going to leave it. It is unplugged. I'm just going to pull it through here and then it's out of the way. Or maybe not. Oh. Sweet. Alright, I'm just going to wrap that round there for now and wrap this round here. It's out of the way. Just double check that's okay. That is all okay. I'll leave the bottom off for now. I know it ain't going to have a fan there, but it's only just keep the board cool, but it ain't going to have the bottom on there for now. Okay, so tools, more reset EEPROM just in case. Level corners, change, move. So at the moment the BL Touch is not responding. I don't really want to. That is there, that's there, that's there, that is in there, that is on there. That is in there, that's on there. Right, so turn on. See, shouldn't the BL Touch be after you turn it on? Tools, more, Z offset, no, down, it's not going down, it's not going up. Yeah, it's not. It's not. I'll try and pull the pin. You sure I don't have to do anything to the board? I'm sure I'm putting in this the right way round, but if I'm going to blow it. I know I am. Let's just try this way round. Watch it fry. That BL Touch isn't even turning on, it isn't even lighting up. Any ideas? The BL Touch is not even lighting up. Nah, you know me, Matt. Fly by the seat of my pants. Just going to check the actual BL Touch, make sure everything's on. That is all connected. They're connected. I want to put it back round as per the screenshot I got. Let's have another look. See, it's saying about servo 5-volt ground. You sure I don't have to do anything else with the board? Because it definitely says yellow, red. Yes. Black then white, yes. That's correct. But for some reason it's saying here I mean, the silly thing is, there is that's just a config file. It's not that. There is no readme with it, unfortunately. It's just a hex file, main board, wiring config, and the mount. So flying by the seat of my pants. Oh, hi Andrew. Yeah, you got me on. I've got you on Facebook. You got a foldable one. Nice. Let's have another look at these. It doesn't even say whereabouts they are on the board. Let me just try and turn this on now. See if we get any power to the BL Touch. Nope. Everything else is registering. I really do not know how that BL Touch is getting any sort of information to it. That was in there, but that's only for that switch. But I don't understand how that's the Y, so I'm not touching that. I don't know, I'm not too sure, guys. I mean, well, that's what I was sent. I mean, does Andrew, have you got the link to the other firmware that I can try? Matt, the firmware that I am using is the firmware that he sent me. Because obviously it's got his splash screen on it. Let me... let me check. Oh. Yeah. Took me to a site. So am I looking at firmware? See, I don't think this is the Wagster mod. You've got the actual link to the actual firmware. See, that link just took me there. But which firmware is it? Been going for 2.5 hours. For the guys that have just joined, I'm just trying to find if there is a firmware which I should be using rather than the firmware that I was given. Yeah, all there is just an up and down. Z offset. I mean, there isn't even one on there that says like enable and disable. Next, what's this one? Downloads. Okay, my bad. Downloads. This, and then which one? It doesn't matter. It's got to be just the latest one, I'm guessing. Okay, let's do that. And then previous download, next download. No, I'll just download the zip. Yeah, I know, Matt. I mean, like I said, flying by the seat of my pants. I'm just going to download the Wagster mod. I'm going to use his. But like I said, this is a different board. This is a whole new board. So I don't know if I should be using a different firmware at all. Right, okay, so main board firmware is a hex file. Excellent. LCD touchscreen, everything there. Awesome. Right, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. moment in time, it hasn't been a great experience, but as you know, I'm just by the seat of my pants. Get rid of that. Paste in new stuff. Take that out. Firmware. Oh, I need to disconnect the screen. Let's get the firmware done. This is why I'm using this as a reference guide. Print the firmware. 7. Browse. Burn flash. I would think it would be funny if the Wagster firmware and screen update works with this BL Touch, or just works. Right, that's the firmware done. Let's unplug that. Pop this in. Plug this in. Might help if I plug the cable in for the screen. Turn on. Updating. Yeah, cheers pal, I'm just going to go through that now. Added BL Touch reset G-code command on start, 5 volt, high speed. Did you have to change anything in the on the board, Andrew? Did you have to unplug the ZN stop? Right. That's booted up, so like tools, more. I'm going to reset EEPROM. BL Touch is still not lighting up. BL Touch is still not lighting up, guys. Let's just try and heat the extruder. Okay, so the extruder is heating. So it is getting power. That and that is in. That's there. Yeah, I know it's like I said, it's a new mod that's come up. I'm trying to contact the guy, but he's in the US, so he could be still asleep. And I'm going to need to wait for him to get back to me before I do any more. I'm going to have a quick look at this Wagster mod. And see if I need to do anything here, because obviously it's saying something about add extruder fan to pin 7. Board, nothing else really. I'm going to stop the stream. I've got Andrew on Facebook now, so I'll be on Facebook with you, Andrew. I'm going to quickly watch this video and see if I can find anything else. But like I said, I'm either going to have this working or not, but I need to look into it a little bit more, find out what's going on. There are 3 providers of those boards, so I don't know if he has a different pin out configured ground. Yeah, possibly. I mean, what I can do is, let's just change. I mean, looking at the board, it would go to that and that, so that would be correct. Because it's got 2 pins connected together. That would be right. But I'll be on Facebook until I can sort this out. I might do another stream a little bit later. I'm going to say, was it fun? No. I'll be in touch, guys.